Hello, today I'm sharing a flip through of this journal that I made. This is a faith art journal. It's a journal based on Psalm 37. And as you can see, I just used a regular notebook, which I covered up with collage. I stitched it in the middle. Here's the middle stitching just with some embroidery thread. I stitched it to the cover and I just tied it to a piece of elastic so it closes. And the cover was just some watercolor paper covered with collage, which my daughter helped me with. And I decided to make it a color scheme that matches with the cover. So all the edges of the pages are slightly blue, and that was intentional. The purpose for this art journal was to memorize Psalm 37, which has 40 verses. And in Hebrew, it's apparently an acrostic with each verse beginning with the beginning letter of the Hebrew alphabet. But here I wrote the first letters in the English translation, of course, so that I can memorize it from verse 1 to 40. I decorated the cover just with some paint and pens. And here it is. Do not fret because of evildoers, nor be envious of the workers of iniquity, for they shall soon be cut down like grass and wither like the green herb. I made some notes, so every day I would read the verses, I would study it. Sometimes I made notes like this based on cross-references and added it to the pages. So most of the pages are done with collage and mixed media. Verse 2 says, "Trust in the Lord and do good, dwell in the land and feed on his faithfulness." This background is crayon and napkins and pieces of old paintings stuck together. I made a process video of this page, which you can watch if you like. This verse says, "Commit your way to the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. He shall bring forth your righteousness as the light, and your justice as the noonday." So I put the verse numbers on the corner so I can remember it. Verse 7 says, "Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Do not fret because of him who prospers in his way, because of the man who brings wicked schemes to pass." When it said rest in the Lord, I thought of this, just a meadow and a chair, which I had seen in a magazine. So I cut it out and used it for this page. "Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Do not fret, it only causes harm. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those who wait on the Lord, they shall inherit the earth." This page, I used some tape, some special decorative washi tape. These are just tapes and colored paper. So this whole psalm contrasts the righteous and the wicked. Verse 10 says, "For yet a little while, and the wicked shall be no more. Indeed, you shall look carefully for his place, but it shall be no more." These are mushrooms or fungi of some kind, thinking of things that will be no more, things that fade away. And mushrooms represent decay and disintegration. So that's what I put here. I made a process video for this verse as well, using some old artwork that I made and some notes I added to this page. "The wicked plots against the just and gnashes at him with his teeth." So I was thinking of the image of a tiger. And here I just put little pieces, some stamps, some stickers, some tape. And in the background is also some scribbles and different stamps that I put. "The wicked have drawn the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy, to slay those who are of upright conduct." For this illustration, I just traced this. It's a clear sticky note. I traced this from the screen because I was looking up bows and arrows and I saw this image from an Egyptian piece of art. And I was thinking of the scene in Exodus when the Egyptians were chasing down the Israelites. Verse 15 says, "Their swords shall enter their own heart and their bows shall be broken." "A little that a righteous man has is better than the riches of many wicked. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholds the righteous." Just some simple wax crayon drawing here. "The Lord knows the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever." These are stickers. This was a newspaper ad, and I just added some colors over it. "They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied." So I was thinking about the days of famine and evil times, and I took some notes here, and I just cut up some old drawings that I made, and I stuck it on this page. Verse 20 says, "But the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Lord, like the splendor of the meadows, shall vanish. Into smoke they shall vanish away." This is just vellum paper and just over the background of a meadow painting, I suppose. And here's the middle page. "The wicked borrows and does not repay, but the righteous shows mercy and gives. For those blessed by him shall inherit the earth, but those cursed by him shall be cut off." Again, these are magazine cutouts, which I painted over. And every time it says cut off, I put some X's. So that reminds me of those words. "The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholds him with his hand." These are collaged figures and magazine pictures. And these are steps of a good man. "I've been young, and now I am old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his descendants begging bread." On this page, I stuck different stickers and stamps and pictures from magazines and just collaged it all together. This is the most junk journal style spread I've done. This is a drawing by my daughter. "He is ever merciful and lends, and his descendants are blessed." So I just added some drawings around. On this page, I just photocopied a piece of cloth because it has some jam jars, and this verse is, "Depart from evil and do good, and dwell forevermore. For the Lord loves justice and does not forsake his saints. They are preserved forever, but the descendants of the wicked shall be cut off." So preserves, I thought of preserves. "The righteous shall inherit the land and dwell in it forever. The mouth of the righteous speaks wisdom, and his tongue talks of justice. The law of his God is in his heart. None of his steps shall slide." These were stamps in the background and some stickers and some tape. "The wicked watches the righteous and seeks to slay him. The Lord will not leave him in his hand, nor condemn him when he is judged." So the kids had some stickers with different creatures, carnivores. So I just used this just to represent the wicked going after the righteous. "Wait on the Lord and keep his way, and he shall exalt you to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, you shall see it." These are stencils I made of people and just cutouts of flowers. Again, the X is to represent cut off. "I have seen the wicked in great power, and spreading himself like a native green tree. Yet he passed away, and behold, he was no more. Indeed, I sought him, but he could not be found." Again, picture of trees from the magazine, and this was traced from a drawing on a screen. "Mark the blameless man and observe the upright, for the future of that man is peace." Here's the upright man. "But the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The future of the wicked shall be cut off." This is from an anatomy drawing that I collaged with other elements. "But the salvation of the righteous is from the Lord. He is their strength in the time of trouble." So behind this, I just put some of the notes I made for the word strength. Just a mother holding a child, guarding her from trouble. And this is the final page. "And the Lord shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them because they trust in him." So I thought of a mountain, which is strong and permanent. And this is something I love to paint. This is actually an old painting, which I photocopied and stuck on this page. And behind this is a napkin of the giant wave. You can see the foams of the wave. And this is what God delivers us from. To represent the troubles that God delivers us from because we trust in him. So this was my journal. It took me 40 days, one verse a day. I hope you enjoyed it. May the Lord bless you.